Amigos family, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Super excited to be sitting with you today in the rancho to be inspired. We have our friend Alessandro who has joined us. He is a part of the Leaders in Action program, our scholarship program. He's also a star athlete at the baseball academy. In a super cool way, I, on my first mission trip back in 2010, was able to work in the community of Chonco, and that is where Alessandro is from. He was just a little kid at that time, running around when we were working on the water system. And all these years later, he is going to school. He'll tell us all about that. Has big dreams for the future. So we are excited to get to chat with him today. So Alessandro, thanks for joining us, and feel free to introduce yourself to the Amigos fam.
Hi Amigos family, my name is Alessandro. I'm 17 years old. I live in Chonco, a small community. I am currently studying civil engineering. I live with my parents and my younger sister, and it's a pleasure to be here today with you.
Great. So Alessandro, I know as people listen to us, they're gonna think, wow, Alessandro speaks great English. Can you tell us a little bit about what's gotten you excited about learning English, how you've been practicing, and to inspire those who are listening on their language journeys as well?
Well, I can say that in 2024, I met a group of gringos, so I wanted to be able to talk to them. And after that trip of them, I wanted to be able to talk with people from other countries. So I started using an app called Elsa Speak.
Okay.
So it starts with grammar and then pronunciation. So then in 2025, in January 2025, I joined the scholarship program.
Uh-huh.
So in the scholarship program, we have to come to some clubs. I don't know if you know about it.
Yeah.
So I had to come for basketball clubs.
Okay.
So we were playing for a little bit, and there was a teacher called Anna.
Yeah.
Because in that moment I didn't know anyone here in Amigos. In the scholarship program. And so I heard that she used to be an English teacher. So I stopped playing basketball and I went over to her and I was like, is it real that you used to be an English teacher? And she was like, yeah, I used to be an English teacher. And I was like, tell me something in English. So
did you say tell me something in English to kind of test her?
Yeah.
To see, okay.
So we start having a really basic conversation. In that moment I wasn't like I can say now.
Yeah.
And then I took advantage of the opportunity that I was talking to her, and I told her that I wanted to learn English. So she told me she was going to open English Academy.
Yeah.
Where she wasn't not gonna be the teacher, but her brother. And I was supposed to come here Monday and Tuesday to those English classes. So I said yes, and I came. And it's been 1.5 years now.
That's great.
Coming to here to English classes.
So a couple questions about English. Do you have a word that you feel like is hardest to say?
I can say like in a British accent.
Yeah.
It is literally.
Literally.
Yeah. Or in American accent, I can say it. Can you say it?
Literally?
Yeah.
Try it.
Literally.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah?
That's hard. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
So it's the hardest one for me.
So Alessandro, I mentioned this when I welcomed everyone to our conversation, that Amigos, years ago, we got to partner with Chonco to make the dreams come true of having clean running water 24/7 in your community. I know you were little. You were probably only what, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No, I think 5.
5. So you probably don't remember tons of what it looked like or us working on the water system. But what do you hear from your family, from your parents or your grandparents about what life was like before having water in the community?
So I remember, my parents and my father actually, they are always saying that life in Chonco used to be really hard, really difficult for them. And I'm here today, and I can say that I wouldn't imagine myself living in Chonco like 20 years ago.
Wow.
It was really hard, man. So as far as I know, they had to wake up really early in the morning to go to a property like 30 or 20 minutes away from Chonco. It was in Rancheria. In that property, they had a well where they can go, where they was able to go and buy water. And the reason why they had to wake up really early in the morning is because there was a lot of people trying to buy water, to get water for their daily needs or weekly needs. And it was like really hard to go and buy water, like let's say 12 p.m. It was really hard, so they had to wake up really early and go. There was a lot of people around all those communities trying to get water.
Wow.
So
what time do you think that they had to go there?
like 40 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah, 4 a.m.
Yeah. Wow, that's tough. So when you say you can't imagine living there 20 years ago, obviously you do now, so you can now. What's so different now that makes you happy and proud to live there?
I mean, I can say that because now I've grown having water in my house, and I can say it's something basic. It's just water. But I have grew up, like I have grown having water in my house. And I mean, that was really tough, man. I wouldn't imagine myself like going to that property by horses, like and bulls, pulling carts to get water with buckets. Can you imagine that?
No, I cannot imagine that either.
It's really hard.
Well, it's amazing to hear you say that too, because the time, a lot of times when we talk about transformation, we talk about, change, we say it takes generations.
Yeah.
And, when we say generations, it's not just, parents to kids, it's parents to kids and their kids and their kids. But what you're saying is it was immediate. Yeah. It was like this happened, and then you can't imagine anything before that. Tell me a little bit about your dreams for the future. I know you're in school, you're in college. You shared with everybody that you're studying to become a civil engineer. Tell us what you hope to do with your degree as a civil engineer, and a little bit about why you want to do that.
Well, once I get my degree,
yeah,
let's be faithful. So I would like to work with water projects because I want to like give back what it has been given to my community. So I really fell in love with those projects. I've been part with partnership team.
Yeah.
So I have been watching how those families struggle with having water, and it's a daily struggle. So they had to work that the kids have to study, but also have to get water. They have to figure out how to get water in all those communities. So I would like to be able to change that.
That's awesome.
Even as a Nicaraguan,
No, that's where the change happens. That's beautiful. Amigos family, Alessandro over the past month has joined and is working as a volunteer with our partnerships team. So like you said, giving back, you experienced this when you were little, and now you want to help families. So you're out there with a shovel, with a pickaxe. You're helping translate for our mission trips that are visiting us. You're helping families in the communities understand the English that's being shared from people. Tell us a little bit about what volunteering has been like. How has it been to be a bridge? Because you're a bridge, now between two groups of people.
I mean, it's been good, man. I've been working for a little bit with this team, and I really like it. I'm really grateful to be able to work with them. Actually, I have those spaces where I can practice my English with the native speakers and make those connections with them, but also with the community where we go and we work. So I'm really grateful about it.
Do you have a moment, or did you have anything that's happened in the communities you've worked in, on a water system or building a bathroom, helping through the partnerships team, that you remember that you were impacted by?
Well, I can say we were in Manzano Dos.
Yeah.
There was a family. I mean, in Manzano Dos, we were building bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
We were in digging for the water trench or stuff like that. But I haven't actually been working with the water projects yet.
Yeah.
So just with the building of the bathrooms.
What was the family that impacted you? What was their story?
We have been working in Manzano Dos. There's a family that we have working on her house. So she is a mother. She lives alone with her daughter.
Uh-huh.
So we have been working in there, building her bathroom, and she was like, at the end of the process, when we built the bathroom, she was really thankful, and she was about to cry, and she was like trying to think with all the words she has in that moment, she had in that moment. So, I was like, wow, how is Jesus, man? How is Jesus like bringing those guys to work here and help those guys and also change her family? And I mean, it's something that I'm really grateful. It hasn't impacted my life.
That's beautiful. You shared something a couple of weeks ago with me that I was really impacted by, and I just want to hear more. We were talking about future opportunities for you to maybe go and be a part of learning experiences or exchange programs, or to meet kids from different countries, to be able to practice English and to be able to learn about, your degree in civil engineering or any other degrees, just to be able to kind of build up who you are and what you're learning. And you shared two things, and you might be surprised that I remembered these two things.
Okay.
The first thing is that you said you want to share your culture. You want to share your culture, like what it's like to be Nicaraguan with people outside of Nicaragua. And the second thing is that you wanted to share Jesus's love with people. So tell me and tell everybody else, when you're meeting people, why is that what you hope? What do you want to share about Nicaraguan culture, and how do you specifically want to share Jesus's love with others?
Well, I mean, with those Americans that are coming here, I have spaces where I can talk with them, introduce myself, and get to know them more better. So I'm always like trying to like have exchanges with them, ask how does God works on your country, and then share how God works here, and at the same time being able to understand and more about our culture. So something I do is like I tell them that my people is really friendly, so they can be not like scared. I'm always trying to make them like feel comfortable and make them like that they're seeing that what they're doing is great for Nicaragua. That they're coming here to help and do service, but also they are changing families, and they are building those connections with Nicaraguans.
Absolutely. And what about sharing Jesus's love? How do you do that?
I mean, I'm always trying, like, I'm always saying, like, I'm always asking, like, what's your favorite worship song? So then we can have like a little conversation about Jesus, and then it's really basic what I do, but I like it.
Well, that's beautiful. You mentioned those connections that are made between people when they're on mission trips. Do you remember anything from when you were a little kid? And we've had the opportunity to welcome mission trips, and we got to spend a lot of time in Chonco, building the water system, building bathrooms, building kitchens, building the school in Chonco. Do you have any memories from time that you shared with people on mission trips?
Well, you know that I grew up surrounded by Americans.
Yep.
It's kind of normal for me. I was always like happy. Even as a kid, I understood that they came here to work, but also to spend time with us and play. Because I was a kid, I was always wanted to play, And I can say my favorite memories from that time is where me and my family received our proper bathroom.
Oh, cool.
I remember that there was a group of gringos in my house taking pictures and video of me while I was using the new shower. So the reason, they came there because I was screaming so loud. I was so happy, man. It was
Do you-
it
so
was
do you-
something completely new for me.
Do you remember when the modern bathroom was built? You remember those days? Kind of?
Maybe.
Yeah. But you remember people being there celebrating with you after it was done. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That's cool. Thinking about all of the young people who are in Leaders in Action, who are in the baseball academy. You mentioned this. You, a couple years ago when you joined, you didn't know tons of people. You know, when you talked about going up to teacher Anna and, you know, testing out the English and seeing how it was, you said you didn't know many people. There are students that come from all over Chinandega that are a part of this program. And you, I know, are a natural leader. You know, people follow you. You have great vision. How do you hope to influence the other students in the program, or how do you hope to help them, or acompañarlos? How do you hope to walk alongside them as they want to accomplish their dreams too?
Well, I can say I can give them some advices. Like, I don't see myself like a leader, but if people see a leader in me, it's okay. So something that I would like to share with them is just like be humble,
Yeah.
show God's love to everyone, because it's the most important thing here. We are here just because God wants us to be here today. And I mean, always put God first and just be humble and work hard.
That's great. It's good advice.
Thank you.
So Alessandro, you know, between your parents, between the Amigos team, between your classmates and your coaches, there are tons of people that want to see you make your dreams come true. They want to see you shine bright as you already are, you know, have the career that you want to have and get the job that you want to have. I would love to hear kind of what are your biggest dreams for your future?
Well, I'll be honest with you, like 2 months ago, I would have said to go pro in baseball.
Yeah.
But now that I've been spending time with the partnership team, all what I want is to get my degree and work and be a successful civil engineer and help families around Nicaragua.
That's great. So Alessandro, just a couple more questions for you. And I want to ask specifically about your dad. So Amigos family, you maybe over all these years have met Alessandro's dad. His name is Abraham. Nicknames are a big thing here in Nicaragua. And so everyone's kind of got a nickname. And so they call him Abraham Chonco.
But also
Hermanito. So he's got a couple different nicknames. Hermanito is like little brother. And so he has been a part of a ton of programs, projects that we have been a part of over all these years, kind of walking alongside the communities. And he's worked on water systems. He's built many modern bathrooms. He's built clean air kitchens. He's been a part of building schools. Right now, he is leading the construction at the Amigos Academy for the expansion into middle school and, you know, what will become high school. So he's been a part of all of this. I know you have seen him do all these things over the years as you've grown up. I would love to hear from you. I know your dad is really proud of you.
Yeah.
Of course, proud of all of you guys as his kids. But I'd love to hear what have you learned from your dad over all these years as you've grown up?
Well, my father is someone that I look up to, man. You know, he's a really hard worker. So something that I've been learning from him is to be humble, but also work hard.
Yeah.
And always share God's love with people around you. Because I grew up in a Christian family, so that's what I am called to. So that is something that I would like to share. I've been learning many things from him, and he's someone that I look up to.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for joining us today to share with the Amigos family. I know I said your dad's proud of you. We're all proud of you. You know, you mentioned some different people along the way. We're all proud of you. We're excited to see what you're going to be able to do as you go through school, as you continue to play baseball, as you start working on building water systems, like you said, as you return the favor or pay it forward. So we're excited for you and very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So Amigos family, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sitting with us in the rancho today to be inspired by Alessandro, his story, really the beginning of his story. There is much more transformation to happen. And I know that he will be a part of many families' transformation as well with his dream of getting into civil engineering and building water systems. So wherever you are, whether you are on a walk right now or in your car, hanging with family and friends, we just want to say thank you for being a part of all of this, for fueling this, for making these dreams come true. And we love you and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode very soon. Thanks, Alessandro.
Thank you.
That's it. We did it.
Estoy nervioso. Okay.